welcome to my channel. It's me, Tosh, the narrator. So, while we're on the subject of playing with electricity, I have a second story for you. Ooh. So, it got me thinking when I was talking about my mother's husband, like, oh yeah, I remember this incident and I want to recollect with you. Let me go into detail. So I was working at this place. Dear God, that was one of the worst places I've ever worked at in my entire life. Don't you ever work there if you ever figure out where it is. It's just bad. So when I was there doing my normal duties, we're gonna say the young lady name is Diamond and the gentleman name is Stan. So I was in the back room where the soda machine kept going out. Now, the residents like using this soda machine just to buy extra sweets because they wasn't allowed to get extra amenities from us because most of them had diabetes issues and sugar intake issues and a lot of health issues that concern we won't provide you more to enable you so you can perish, but we wanted you to be happy, but a healthy happy, if that makes sense. Good medium. And that soda machine kept going out. So we always had to call the contractor to figure out what's going on with the soda. They came out, switched out the machines. It did everything that they could. But it all boiled down to the socket. We didn't know what was going on because there was power throughout the rest of the building, but that one was always out. So one good afternoon, Stan came in there. He moved the soda machine. I was like, what's going on? He was like, oh, I gotta fix the circuit. And I'm like, huh. So then Diamond came in and she was like, why are you moving that, Stan? Well, I have to fix it. So he ended up getting his tools out and he ended up unscrewing it. She said, don't you need to go and turn off the circuit from the circuit breaker? He was like, no, that's a lie. I've been doing this since I was 14, and those are lies that they have told you. You don't have to go turn off the circuit breaker to fix this. But I'm like, that looks like a 220 volt plug. You don't think you need to go turn it? No, I've been doing this for years. I have never got electrocuted. I have never did this and I have never did that. Now, knowing this, there is a doctor sitting there doing his paperwork because they do have on site doctors that come in. Well, not on site, we call them home visit doctors. They come in and see the patients and the patients that don't want to leave the building. And I BS you not, this is exactly how it was. You can hear him like, oh, so this is the doctor. Oh, so you have to unplug it. You have to turn off the electricity. No, you don't. They lied to you about that. You don't have. I've been doing this since 14. I have never got electrocuted. I think he just didn't want to witness a murder. And I had to step out and just start laughing because they got into a literally yelling altercation about turning off the power. If not, he's going to die. He was like, no, I'm not. You don't know what you're talking about, Diamond. And she literally said, you stupid Stan. If you die, I'm not going to resuscitate you. And you hear the doctor going like this. I'm done. And he just started laughing. He hysterically started laughing. And I just wonder what went through his mind. Like, if this dude get electrocuted, am I obligated to save him because of his ignorance? And that's the only thing you could think about is like how far this ignorant hole went. Like, it kind of explained why the power kept going in and out of the building. Well, that another story. Embezzlement. Um, check out that video. But Why would you let him without no license get hired at a place because you know what because you know a little bit of what you're doing? It still doesn't make you a professional. Like, how can you be maintenance but don't have no HVAC license? Oh, you don't need that. We like, you don't need to have a license to be a plumber. So you don't need a license to have electricity. This is the whole conversation. And I'm like, you do need some certifications to be something. You can be a certified electrician. You can be a certified plumber, so certified carpenter. There's reasons why people go to school for this type of industry. Not because, oh, I learned a couple of tricks here and there and now I work. It's not painting, which I believe that you should have I think that's more of a skill set. I would hire a painter because I know me. I'll mess up somewhere and be like, screw it, and paint it like 8 times over and mess up and get something on the carpet, the wooden floor, the paneling. I'd rather just hire a professional. But I think that's what they said that was wrong with me because I'm quick to pick up a phone and call somebody than to try to fix it myself. I don't see the problem or the point there, but just know and believe that I'm quick to hire someone to do my jobs. I'm not going to do it myself. I'm not going to be playing around with stuff. There's things that I will attempt to do myself, but if it's more than what I can handle, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Fixing a cracked PCP pipe, I fix that. That's not a problem. Most of them are like twisted anyways. Like, so that's not a problem. Me trying to figure out why it's clogged, that's not my problem. That's a plumber problem. That's right there. It's the plumber problem. Why half my electricity on one circuit? That's an electrician problem. That ain't me trying to fiddle down there and rewire some stuff because it sounds like the whole house needs to be rewired personally if it's on one circuit. You could take it as ear throw. You can listen to it. You can sit there and say, "Oh, I will never," or you want to save a little money, fine and dandy. But once your house start to smoke, once the building lose power in all one side because you decided not to listen, that's when you need to hire a professional. And a professional can't be your brother that's hired through the company that actually has a semi license in certain aspects. All right, that's my story. Like, share, subscribe. Stay beautiful.